Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And today on the channel, we're making a very simple, easy, just you gotta try it, smoked salsa. That's right, this salsa is gonna be fantastic for just, you know, a little appetizer. You're having some friends over, set a bowl of it out. You could jar it, give it to some friends and family. It's gonna have this delicious, smoky flavor that we all know and love. But it's also gonna be that traditional salsa. So can't wait to try this. It's gonna be really easy. This video may not even be that long. We're gonna chop up some veggies. We're gonna get them on the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx edition, and we're gonna smoke them to perfection, blend it all together. Can't wait. So let's get started. All right, now credit where credit is due. This recipe originated with Matt Pittman at Meat Church. I was watching this video and I thought, man, that looks incredible. I want to do it myself. Whoops. Gonna change things up slightly, but definitely want to give credit where credit is due. So the primary ingredient in my salsa today are tomatoes. These are Roma tomatoes. These look great. And we're gonna do 25 of these. That's right. Because we're gonna have enough salsa that you could jar it, give it to some friends and family, or just, you know, keep it for yourself. And all I'm gonna do with these is, using my knife, I'm just going to lop off kind of the end here, and then we're gonna go right down the middle, and that's all. So not very exciting part of the video to watch, I'm sure. So why don't we go ahead and speed this part up, and you'll see me get through all of these tomatoes. All right, there we go. Now I do have a confession. Listen, my loyal followers, loyal viewers, I have lied to you. This is not 25 tomatoes. This is 23 tomatoes. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. To be fair, I did purchase 25, but 2 of them ended up not being great tomatoes. So 23, still fine. Next, we're gonna do the exact same thing with some jalapeno peppers. So I've got 10 jalapenos here. Now these are fairly large. Typically you see jalapenos are about kind of this big. So I'm not actually gonna use all 10 of these right now, because you can always make things spicier, but it's much more difficult to take the spice out. So again, with these jalapenos, off with the top, and then right down the middle, just like that. I'm leaving the seeds, I'm leaving the inside, like all of this is gonna stay together, because what's gonna happen is over time, this is gonna smoke for a couple of hours, these are gonna shrivel up, that inside's gonna shrivel up as well, and then once it gets in the blender, that's all it's gonna be. So, how about another time lapse while we slice these jalapeno peppers. All right, so we're gonna kind of stop with 7 since these are a little bit larger. So there's that. And next we're gonna do 2 small yellow onions, and we're just gonna quarter these. And you could use white onions, red onions, whatever. I like the sweetness of a yellow onion. Come off there. Come off there. Now we'll just, and one more. This is what I like about doing something like this, because it's all going in the same place at the same time, so you can use the same knife for all of it. All right, and then we literally just come down the middle, and one more time, like that. It's gonna fall apart a little bit, that's fine. In the middle, and one more, just like that. Okay, guess what? Those veggies are done, and I've got a head of garlic here. I'm gonna go ahead and just slice the kind of top of that off, just to expose that a little bit in there. All right, and we're gonna wrap that in foil, because garlic's not going to cook quite as quickly as this other stuff. And so with it wrapped in foil, it'll cook quicker and it'll be done around the same time. I will come out and unwrap it just a little bit towards the end so it can take on some smoke flavor, because just like this, it's not gonna really take on any smoke flavor, it's just gonna roast. All right, we are smoking today on the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx edition, available at Walmart. It is a beast, I love this thing. Smoking today with Pit Boss Hickory Blend pellets, which I find is an absolutely perfect blend of wood pellet for vegetables. 225 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna go for about 2 hours on these veggies. 3 tiers of cooking space, which is great because I got a lot of stuff here. So I'm gonna start with the tomatoes. We're gonna go on just like so. And notice I am using a rack just to make it a little bit easier to transport, but I only have 1 rack, so that's unfortunately all I can do today. And then we'll take the rest of these, put them right on the grates. All right, tomatoes are on. Now we'll just add our onion in here. Add these jalapenos, again, flesh side down. put the rest of these up top just so I don't have to reach my hand way back. Again, if I had multiple wire racks, this would be much simpler, but it's okay, not a big deal at all. All right. And then finally, we can't forget our garlic. Put this guy just like right down here. All right, that's it. 2 hours, 225 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we'll be back to put it in a food processor with some other delicious stuff to bring out that incredible flavor, and we'll have some smoked salsa. So see you in a couple hours. All right, exactly 2 hours. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, those look great. See, I opened up that garlic there. All right, now let's make some salsa. All right, I've got my food processor. I've got my delicious smoked vegetables. This is about half because I'm not gonna be able to fit all this in at one time. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this stuff in. I've got that beautiful garlic in there. These tomatoes. Oh, it's gonna be great. Just like that. It's not too hot, it's fine. And now to that, I'm gonna add the juice of 1/2 lime. Next, this is a blend of equal parts Lowry seasoning salt and sea salt. And it's about 3 teaspoons of each. I'm gonna put about half of this in there. Last but not least, some fresh cilantro. Let's get rid of some of the stems here. It's not that big of a deal for this because we're kind of pureeing this. Smells good. All right, and with all of that in, it is time. Here we go, we'll just pulse it a little bit first. And once we've got, then once it starts to kind of mix together, we'll put it on high. Oh, that looks great. Now you could stop here. I like my salsa just a little less chunky, so we're gonna give it a little bit more here. All right, and take a look at that. Yep, that looks delicious. That's exactly what we want. And now here's our move. Cutting board, a bowl of that delicious looking salsa. Let's just add some tortillas here. A little bit more lime juice on top and on the chips. And there you have it. Delicious, beautiful, incredible smelling smoked salsa. It's very, very fragrant. You can really smell that lime. You can smell that cilantro. Oh man, this is gonna be great. All right, friends, before I get the rest of the veggies off and make another batch of this, I got to try it because man, like I said, it's so fragrant. It smells so fresh. I can't wait. I'll just grab one of my chips here. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, here we go. Smoked salsa. Super easy. It's gonna be super delicious. Perfect. Perfect level of heat. Oh my gosh. So you're probably asking yourself, why didn't I put it in the fridge and let it cool? Mainly because I was impatient and really hungry and wanted to try it. But obviously, stick this in your fridge, put it in a jar, give it to some people if you want. You could freeze it. It'll last, a really long time that way, or just stick it in the fridge. It'll last a couple of weeks. But whether you eat it now or later, holy smokes, this is delicious. And you know what? You definitely get the smoky flavor. I love that. It's something that's not really traditional for salsa, but as you've learned by watching the channel, a little bit of smoke makes everything better. So you gotta try this. Again, you saw it was super, super simple. Give it a couple of hours on the smoker, add those last few ingredients, insane. Well, I'm gonna get the rest of this finished up, but thank you once again for tuning into the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And if you like this video, make sure that you click the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you click a thumbs up. That'll give us a like and help other people to find us. And if you like side dishes like salsa or appetizers or whatever, you gotta check out one of these 2 appetizers. These are great party foods. They're great for you to just kind of have out for people to eat. So check those out, and I will see you next time.